Hey there, Tim and Error 2, I'm back at you. So today's video I wanted to show you the difference between the ZF-8313 and the ZF-8324, and these are both from Hotligh. This is the older model, it's been out a little while, and this 8324 just came out. You can see they're a little bit different. Same basic design, just in almost identical material. I think most of it's identical materials. I've used the crap out of this flashlight, and I was eager to actually get the new one in and see if it was. I actually like it a lot better. It's got some upgrades and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So here in my garage, this is the old flashlight, the 8313. I know it's hard to see right now, but that is the front light, and a little higher. You can see it's going down, back high, highest point right there. If you just hold it down, then you turn it off. Now here is the side light. Same thing with this one. You hold it in, it'll go up, it'll blink twice. That's the highest point there, so that's pretty good. And of course you got the UV protection, and this one has a little glow in the dark deal. Here is the new one, and this is the floodlight. It's a little more yellow than the floodlight on this one. Is pretty bright, or the spotlight. Sorry, the spotlight on this one's a little more bright, but it if you hold it in like this, it goes down, comes back up, blinks twice, tells you that it's the highest. So it's pretty bright, but it's a little more yellow than the 8313. This is the 8324, and of course you got the front light now, and I'll hold it in, go all the way up. That part of it is actually brighter than the other one. So this floodlight is brighter than the floodlight's brighter on the new one than it was on the old one. So it's pretty good. And then you turn it off, and then you kind of see, and then they got the RGB. They go through the steps on the RGB. So it's just a really nice light. And also too, with the 8324, the new light, you actually have if you hold the bottom button down on the side, it will come on after a bit, but you got to hold it down for about 5 seconds. Turn the light off, hold it down for about 5 seconds. A red light will come on, and that tells you the flashlight is locked. So if I try to push a button, it's just going to blink and tell me it's locked. So when you put it in your pocket, if you hit a button, it's not going to come, the flashlight's not going to come on. So that's pretty cool too. Both of these flashlights have the floodlight on the side. They have 2 buttons on the side rail of the flashlight. They both have the same belt clip. You can also clip this on your ball cap if you're wearing one. And they also have the USB-C charging port on here with the rubber cover. They both have magnets on the bottom of them. The newer one actually has a more rubberized coating over it, as the other one has just kind of like a little plastic liner over it. So this one looks a little thicker on the bottom. You can barely see the magnets on here, where actually here you can tell there's indentations. So that's the difference on the outside. And then of course they have the spotlight on top, where the old one has the 3 LEDs. The new one has the 1 LED. It looks like it's been upgraded. It looks like a bigger LED. And then the main difference they made is they put on the new one, they put the ultraviolet light on the top and the ultraviolet light is on this one is fantastic. It's super bright, and compared to the other one, which had it right, I believe it was right here, and that's the ultraviolet light right there. So it's kind of hard. If ultraviolet would be your thing, checking currency or something like that, you might want to go with the new one. It's a little beefier when it comes to that. They both run 2,000 lumens. The older one is about a 1/2 inch bigger, so this one's a 4.5 inches. This one's 4 inches. Like I said, it's they're very similar other than that. And then again, the older one, $25.99 at the time of the video, $32.99 at the time of the video for the newer one. So, and then on low, the specs show on low on the older one to be 120 lumens at 15 hours. On medium, 500 lumens is 6 hours, and at high, 2000 lumens at 2 hours, whereas the newer one shows a low to be 200 lumens at 7 hours, 600 lumens at 4 hours, and an hour and a half at 2000 lumens. The front spotlight, both of them run up to 2000 lumens and have a stepless design where you hold the button in and it goes all the way down to 10 lumens. The old one, it shows the front spotlight. The specs show the front spotlight to be 2000 lumens at 2 hours and 500 lumens at 6 hours. It doesn't really specify a whole lot on that on the specs on the new one. They both have the RGB 15-hour timeline, and again, the UV light on the old one is okay, but the UV light on the new version is super bright. They both have the Type-C charging, like I showed you, with the port on the side and also the rubber cover, and they both have the magnetic base. On a 1 to 5 scale, the new one was showing 4.8 stars on Amazon, whereas the older one shows 4.6 stars. If you want to, you can stop the video and take that information down if you need to. I seem to like the newer a little better because it's smaller, and I typically carry a flashlight all the time on my pocket. So I'm going to try to get the floodlight. You can see there. Let me hold the button down. When it goes, you hold it in, it'll go up. Blink twice, tells you it's at highest point. Blink twice, it'll tell you at the lowest point. Same thing with here. Same thing with the older one. It's pretty much the same. Then you hit it again to turn it off. I'm kind of blinded now. Now the old one, it has the ultraviolet light here, and then you have to stick a separate deal. The new one, you have to do the ultraviolet light here at the top. On the new one, to activate you can turn the regular spotlight on, but you have to push the top button, this top button twice, right after each other, and then it goes back to so you don't have to necessarily turn on the UV light to turn on the spotlight, which is good. 2 to turn it on, 1 to turn it off, and then you got 1 click and it'll go to the UV light. And then here you have you go 2 clicks on the bottom, you got the RGB. 2 clicks on the bottom, you got the RGB. Changes from colors, and see, you hit it again, it'll change again, hit it again, it'll do kind of a RGB. On the older ones seemed to be a little bit brighter. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then you go to this one, and that's pretty much the kind of going through the steps here. The older one has a few more RGB steps to it. Sorry, didn't mean to blind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5 was the 5th to turn it off. So this one had three steps, and then it's off. So you do have to kind of watch these. The LEDs are so bright, they do get a little warm on top. I can put my hand on there now, no issue. Just a couple really nice flashlights. Let me know down in the comments which one you more prefer. This would be pretty much great for anybody that's out walking at night and want to put a light on them and on their belt or something like that, and got the spotlight. Those things are bright, man. So all in all, I think they're really nice flashlights. They're both, again, I'll get a weight on these. At the time of this video, the 8324, just to recap, is running $32.99, and the 8313 is running $22. It's actually on a limited time deal at the time of this video, which is pretty good. And normally it was, when I looked it up earlier, it was $25.99. So it's down to $22.08 right now on the older one. I said both pretty good flashlights. They excuse me, older one has a 2000 milliamp, and then the new one is a 1900 milliamp. Aluminum construction, full color RGB, I don't know if you know what you can use, what y'all typically use RGB for. Let me know down in the comments. I'm not real. It's not like a deal breaker for me. So it shows here you can you're authenticating currency. You're checking for a pipe leak on your vehicle. Check your pet's skin. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could use it for checking your pet's skin, but just a couple of really nice flashlights. I hope you're getting some value out of this video. If you are, please go down there and hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. You get notified when I post a new video or go live. This is Tim in the Air 2. I'm back at you.
I'll be back.